Welcome to Box.gg's June Townhall recap. My name is Zach Drapula, and first off, apologies in advance for the abrupt start you're about to hear. We had a little bit of an audio issue, but fear not, all the exciting updates and answers are intact. Today, Mylan, Scott, and Luke will be covering vending machines coming to Box.gg, a subscription option coming for the site, and the Island Grown Island Vibes event. Of course, there'll be Q&A segments throughout the show and details on Box's first ever trade show appearance, which we're all super excited about. Thanks so much for being a part of our community, and enjoy the town hall.
Machine. And this is essentially you can think of it almost as a massive box, but taking on a little bit of a different presentation. This will have up to 250 items at once. So it's going to be bigger than any box we have on the website. And this is going to have exclusively one-of-one items like graded cards. And so as you open a vending machine, if you get an item that you want to withdraw, let's say you hit a rare PSA 10 Charizard, then when you withdraw that, we instantly swap in something of equal value. We always balance the odds so that the price is the same. So if it's, let's say, a $50 vending machine or a $20 vending machine, then the price will never change. We're just going to be adjusting the box, or I should say the vending machine, but we're going to be adjusting all the items inside to make sure that it makes the price fair. So this is something that's been a lot of work on the back end, but as we work with our partners to add more graded cards, and as we get more items like sealed products in there, this is something that we're really excited about. Yeah, and so, we started with single cards and built up our inventory and all the fulfillment and pipelines to send thousands of single cards a month. But now as we want to touch on some of the more rare cards, like graded ones, this is how we're doing it. So I'm very excited about that. Next up, another big exciting thing. So we're adding more to our rewards program with a new feature we're calling Luck Back. And so this program is essentially a way for you to get points as you get unlucky. And so I'm sure all of you at some point, if you've been around a while, have had a streak of bad luck where you only hit the floor items, it feels terrible, and then you end up getting some good stuff eventually, but that streak sucks, right? And so what we're doing is we're going to be giving you points based on how unlucky you get. So if you spend $10 on a box and then get a $1 item, you get $9 in points essentially. And if you were to get a $5 item, you get $5 in points. So the worse or the more bad luck you get, the more points you get. And then you get to go spend those on items that you want. So we'll have a rotating shop of items that has a bunch of different stuff that you might want. And it'll change the selection every so often, so it's always fresh. And so as you get more unlucky, you're actually going to get rewarded more to counteract that. So this is something that I'm excited about. We're working on lots of different rewards functions and going to be doing more updates on this in the future. But, we wanted to come up with a way where we're like, how do we, we're never in favor of like rigging it or changing odds or anything like that. So it's like, how do we give back when you do get unlucky? And lastly, because those two things are not big enough on their own, we are soon launching a box subscription. So this is something where I don't think we have a ton to share on right now, but we want to give you the best value humanly possible if you are a customer that comes back every month, to have a monthly payment that gives you a ton of stuff. So think things like additional free shipping, things like exchanges, things like more gems than you would normally get if you just spent that in a single purchase. And we're going to be doing a lot of different benefits, especially with some of the partners we have as well. So you can expect some really exciting stuff to come with the box subscription, really just trying to make collecting even better on Boxed. So this is something that we are launching in the near future. We'll be coming out with a sort of a OG or first edition sort of limited release of subscriptions for a lot of our dedicated customers, and then we'll be rolling out additional sort of standard subscriptions in the future. So if you're someone who comes back every week or every month and you want to get more value or more bang for your buck, we are going to be launching that soon. All right, that was a lot of stuff. So questions and comments now.
Absolutely fire update, in my opinion.
Faster
I'm
shipping.
heavily biased.
Dude, I mean, like, what isn't there, like, coming? Faster shipping, bang. Subscriptions, bang. And then, like, the vending machine is just absolutely nuts.
Yeah. So Braden, we will be doing vending machines for skins as well, and for other products that we offer. So that is something that will be for every category, but starting with trading cards, that's really where it's like the pain is the most felt. And then things like the subscription, we are coming up with additional benefits for the skin and sort of digital side of our customers and side of the platform. So it's essentially we're starting with trading cards on these things and trying to make it really good for that. And then we're going to be also adding features to make it good for the rest of the platform. And as we grow and expand, we're going to probably be launching things more as like a comprehensive package. But because the vast majority of people that use the site are trading card oriented right now, that's where we're going to start out.
Oh, good question. How does the milestones work in the new event, Scott? Do you want to maybe shoot that one?
Oh yeah, in the Island Road event, I'll cover a little bit of that in a second. But yeah, no, we are basically every box opened, every battle you partake in across the entire community, that activity, that action helps power up that bar. And so the more active everybody is on site, the faster the bar powers up. And then when it hits one of the milestone nodes, it unlocks and a bunch of rewards come out basically. So we are. I haven't checked. I haven't refreshed the site yet in like the last hour. So I don't know if we've hit it, but we're very close to hitting it. So I would expect rewards to be raining probably tomorrow at this pace. So yeah, that's how it works. We've done it in the past with some other events. We're excited to be doing it again with Island.
Can you make a forge for Lorcana? Currently, we don't support that, but I don't think it's currently on the cards at the minute. But keep suggesting it, and it might happen.
Yeah, big thing about Lorcana and Yu-Gi-Oh! And some of these other categories is the supply is very limited. So where that might make more sense is actually in a vending machine where we can get like 250 or 500 items, but we can't get like 1,000 of one specific card, right? I saw a question here. If I win a card worth sending to the PSA, can you send it for you at a charge? What's the PSA turnaround? So we don't offer that right now. And the main reason is because you don't get to see exactly the card that we're sending. So, if we sent one that, let's say, was a little bit off center, and then you said, wait a second, I didn't know this was going to be off center. We don't want that, that sort of like confusion. But we do have a partnership with PSA, and especially if you're a new PSA customer, you can get discounts and benefits through us. So I think we have like I don't know if we have
Code
a PSA
boxed
command.
25. Boxed 25.
Someone go make a exclamation mark PSA command in Discord at some point. But yeah, so box 25 is the code for that. And then I saw another one. Could the subscription maybe hypothetically increase the amount of gems you get from gem drops by multiplying what you get after it drops? So that's not something we specifically have talked about, but we are doing lots of rewards like that. So we will write that down. One of the things that we are planning on doing eventually, but maybe not at launch, is having subscriber only giveaways where we have higher tier giveaways for people that are subscribed to the different subscription levels, and then they get to enter those and a better chance to win versus the entire customer base. So we're doing all sorts of things that reward subscribers.
Bobby Sofrito, you had asked me to create 10 Charizard in the vending machine. Yeah, probably. I mean, we just none of us on this call, but Sam on our team and Zach on our team, they just flew out and actually delivered a Beckett Black Mega Charizard that's worth like more than $20,000 to Snyder. If anybody knows Snyder, he's been around in the community a long time, and the guy spent probably like $30 and got real lucky on I think it was Pure Eclipse's Forge box. So I don't know. Go check out the Pure Eclipse Forge boxes because apparently they got mad good luck. But yeah, probably you'll find a graded 10 Charizard in a vending machine. That's the plan.
Just sounds like W's on W's today.
It's been a good month, I'll tell you.
It has. It actually has been. If only it could get a little bit spicier. So I can give a little teaser as well, guys. If anyone here is a fan of the leaderboard, we might have some changes coming for that as well. Some bigger prizes as well for the monthly leaderboard. Maybe.
Crown Royal, would we ever partner with any other grading companies? Tag, you like using Tag? We hear a lot about Tag. Yeah, I mean, right now we've got a pretty good partnership going with PSA, and obviously everybody recognizes PSA as a leader in the space, and their cards can be quite valuable. So I think that was the right move. But I think we've got a lot of people internally who like Tag a lot as well. So
there's 101 grading companies. Honestly, at this point, you got Ace Grading, you got Tag, CGC. Just shows like everyone in the NAN's a grading company now.
Yeah, I think for us, it's like we want to make sure that we only give you guys the best of the best, and I think Tag right now is like very exciting, but somewhat unproven. So as they develop and mature and improve themselves, we're not opposed at all to partnering, but we just want to make sure we don't have situations where we promote something that's not fully proven and then, oh, look, there's like an issue with the AI grading. And now, people are upset with us because we want to make sure that, especially as a lot of new collectors start their journey with us, we want to make sure we guide them in the right direction.
Surely
Go
there can't be more to come, right? Can there, Scott?
Oh, good segue.
More?
Never, always with the subtle segues. Yeah, let me talk real quick about marketing and community events. We've got obviously a lot going on. Some of it you guys are aware of, and some of it, I'll announce for the first time. But first things first, right? We've got our latest event, the Island Grown event, Island Vibes. We've partnered with Island Grown on Twitch for a month-long event. And I got to tell you, like, just working with Island and being on conversations. I mean, Milo and I have been on a ton of Discord calls with him over many months now, and working up to this moment. And he is such a great guy and a good person, and he's just been a long time staple of the TCG community. So for those that don't know him, I feel like everyone does. But if you're in here and you're wondering who Island Grown is, go check him out on Twitch. Just a genuinely good person with really great vibes, great community. And it felt like a natural fit, I think, for us, and I think for him. Like, we're all in it for the same reasons, for our passion of collecting things, our passion for Pokemon and TCGs. And so what a better way to kind of kick off the summer, and with a summery themed event with the OG and box breaking. I mean, I think he literally might have invented the genre that is box breaking now, across the space, across the internet. So what does it mean for you? Well, if you haven't checked out the site in a few days, like, we've got 18 new island themed boxes. They dropped last week. We had more boxes dropping today, and we'll have more boxes dropping every week throughout the event. And so that's a big part of it, obviously, is just more and more for you guys to open. And it does take us a bunch of effort on our team. Eric and Sam, we have people that are dedicated to planning out and putting a lot of thought into what types of themed boxes we put out. So we wanted to make sure we had a good steady drumbeat for you guys of new stuff, including, hopefully in the near future, some slab boxes and with some pretty high ticket items in them. So keep an eye out for that each week, because there's some pretty interesting stuff coming. Like we mentioned earlier, a big part of this event specifically is the milestone counter, right? And so that's just community-wide rewards that happen. And so soon is Gem Mania, if it's not already unlocked. And with that will come a bunch of really good rewards. So check back later today or tomorrow. Keep your eyes on your email. That's where we'll let you know what's happening and if you've won anything. And so yeah, more excited to give away more. A big part of the event too, for anybody that doesn't know, is that Island Grown is going to be streaming box and promoting box across his channels over the next 30 something days. He started last week. His first stream was on Friday. And we've got many more planned throughout July. We've got, practically every Friday. I think the next stream is going to be on literally July 4th, 4th of July, next Friday. So I would encourage you to go check it out. He has a fantastic community of people that, if they weren't already in our community, they are starting to join now, and vice versa. It was really nice to see so many of the folks from our community and our Discord join his Twitch stream. And it just felt like harmonious. Like, everybody just blended in. Really helped the newcomers understand what the site was about and why it was cool. And we're very welcoming. And so just, keep up the good work. I love it. I absolutely love it when the box community is warm and welcoming to outsiders. It means a lot. I don't think that the space is always that way. And I think it's great that our brand and our company and this community can represent itself that way. Other reasons to join his stream: he's been giving away gem codes. And so that's just another way for you guys to get them. I've actually given him a whole bunch more gem codes where he's going to just start giving them out on every stream he does, rather than just the sponsored streams that we're doing with him. So every time he goes live, there's, good chance that you could win some gem codes over there. And then during his sponsored streams with us, he's basically giving away all the big pulls that he gets from box. So as he's like showing off box and promoting the site during his streams, when he gets the big cards, he just sets them aside and he gives them away to his viewers. And as he kind of accumulates more and more throughout the month, he'll do a big stream at the end. That's every month he does a giveaway stream where he'll just like give away tons of cards. So it's a great opportunity for, you could just win some good, valuable cards for not much more than just a little bit of your time to watch his stream. So yeah, appreciate all of that, and appreciate you tuning in and sharing the good word. I guess lastly, just so everybody knows, like, part of this event too is that we do good in the world. We did this when we worked with Shroud as well. We were supporting his Fragathon charity. This time around, we're supporting Islands charity. Island Grown likes to support and has supported water wells for Africa in the past, which basically we are together. Each of us, we're combining our money and creating a $9,000 donation to Water Wells for Africa, which will afford them to build a water well for a village in Africa that's in very bad need of it. And it's something he's done apparently in the past, and it comes from his community. Within his community, there's somebody in the community that is connected with that organization and actually goes down to Africa and represents the Island Grown community. And so that's what we're going to be doing. And it sounds like that will come together later this year, like September, October timeframe. There'll be a video recording of it and stuff. So we'll share it with our community, of course, when that's all done. So yeah, anyway, that's it for the Island Grown event. We're super duper duper excited about this, and it's been off to a great start. So appreciate your guys' support, and keep your eyes peeled because we'll have a lot more surprises coming throughout all of July. I'll pause for a real quick second in case there's anybody has questions in the chat. Take a sip of water, and then I got another surprise for you I want to share. Any plans to do custom boxy cards again? Yeah, Koltor. We love it. So the simple answer is yes. In fact, I'm pretty sure we have an Island Grown card this month.
I will say though, if you guys like the cards, we have been discussing about maybe doing something bigger with the cards for those who have been collecting them as a little kind of reward thing, but keep an eye out.
So these cards are getting shipped out in every order, every one of our orders. So if you withdraw through us through the month of June and July, you'll get one of these packed in with your shipment. Also, though, he's also sending them to everybody he gets orders through because he's a box breaker and does hundreds and hundreds of orders a month. So those are the ways that you can get that card. And yes, Koltor, to answer your question, like we love doing it. Our creative director Elliot loves designing these and creating them. So the hope is to do more in the future on like a regular basis. We've even had, grandiose visions of like, well, what if we did one per month and, they just had a set of 12 by the end of the year. And if you're participating, you can collect all 12 of the cards for that year, that kind of stuff. So if people in the chat like those ideas, let us know because we usually try to implement.
Maybe we get the community to design some of the box cards.
Hell yeah. I'd be all for that.
We got any designers in here?
Anybody with art skill that's not
any creatives in it? We might do a nice little fun competition for you. So again, it just seems like it's so much.
I'll roll into the next surprise, but obviously keep the questions coming. Okay, so my next announcement is that we're finally going to be attending trade shows. Like when we've got our first trade show properly lined up, and it's called GCX. If anyone's ever heard of it, Gamer Community Expo. It's held in Orlando next month, at the end of next month. And I got to be honest, we couldn't be more hyped to be attending the event. It's the first for what we're doing, but it's hopefully not the last. We're kind of doing it as a trial because we don't necessarily have, all of our stuff figured out in terms of what does a boxed experience in real life look like? What should it be like? What does the community want? But we do know many of us go to card shows in our personal time already. So it's like, might as well show up in person, especially as the community grows and we get genuine, we're building a genuine fandom here. It just makes sense for us to be there at these shows. And to network and give people a chance to meet us in person. We're not keyboard warriors, right? We don't just stay and hide behind our keyboards at home. Like we are part of this community and this fandom and this hobby with you guys. So yeah, really excited for that. It's gonna, like I said, it's in Orlando, Florida at Universal Studios Resort in July, at the very end of July, the 25th and 26th. So if anyone's down there in Florida or you're nearby or whatever, you want to attend the show, come say hi to us. Just let us know or hit us up on Slack. Let us know if you're in the area. The show is run by Darkness429 and some other content creators like Gathalion and Professor Broman. They started it years ago when it was known as Guardian Con, and it actually originated as a Destiny community event. But over time, their other fandoms and things like Magic the Gathering and TCGs has really come to the forefront. So they have an entire section of the expo that's called the Tabletop Tavern, and that's where we'll be. We'll have our booth in there, and we'll be hanging out, doing basically like a boxed in real life experience. Where you'll open a special GCX branded box and you'll get hopefully the instant gratification of walking away with something like whatever it is that you pull. We'll have a bunch of those cards there and you'll get it right there on the spot. And it'll hopefully imitate what it's like to experience box at home, just except you get your card immediately rather than waiting 13 days. And so, yeah, we're partnering with Darkness on that. Pool Shark is there. He's got a bunch of MTG tournaments. And the great thing is that the whole show goes to benefit St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And so our booth is specifically going to add some additional ways where people who are attending the show can help Box raise money for children with cancer research. So people that want to have like additional spins or get into the giveaways that we're going to do and basically have more raffle tickets in the giveaways, they can donate right there then and there on the spot, and then they'll get more spins on the box. They'll get more chances to win merch and other high value slab items and stuff that we're going to bring with us as part of a giveaway. So yeah, we're really excited to be part of something that's like for the kids and for the hobby, and is by the people for the people. Like, this is in name literally a community expo, and it was invented and kind of brought off the ground from folks who are in the gaming community. It's not run by a corporation. It's not it's not even, I mean, it is for profit, but like not a lot of profit, right? It's run for the people and because of the love of it. And so we couldn't be happier to make this the first event that we attend. The other thing is, if you're not able to attend, hopefully you won't be left out. We'll see how this turns out, but we're basically going to have a live streaming station at the booth. And we're figuring out the programming for it and everything, but we intend to do like live box breaks and do box breakings right then and there on the floor. Sam Waffle, you guys see him in chat a lot of times. Waffle's on staff with us, has tons of sealed product that he gets. He's the one that got like the $100,000 worth of product and then flew it out to Shroud in his house. So we're going to bring sealed product with us. We'll be breaking it, doing giveaways right then and there. We'll have AMAs. We'll be definitely doing creator meetups and stuff. So we'll be making content from the show floor. So you can follow along and be part of the show from abroad if you can't be there in person. So yeah, that's that. I'm really excited for it. Hopefully it goes well and we can, kind of carry our format forward to other future shows and card shows. So let us know if you can attend. And even if you can't, let us know if you like the idea of us coming to a neighborhood near you. Because this is definitely early days and we're still figuring out where would the best places be to go. We want to be able to meet as many folks in the community as possible in person. I think that would be awesome. So that's it from my updates. I don't know, Luke, if you had anything else to add that I didn't put on.
I'm just excited for just flying over. Be nice to see everyone if anyone's going. But yeah, I think it's what sets us apart, really. Like, we say we were legit and we like prove it, and also like actually turning up, unlike some people, kind of is a big thing for us, because at the end of the day, it's just not a name, there's a face to it as well now. So if there's anyone who had any doubts, come say hello to us. And yeah, can't wait to meet everyone who is going to come. But we'll have probably more an update on like what we do, specific breaks and all that leading up to the event, I assume, Scott.
Yep.
Anyone got any questions? That could be about absolutely anyone.
Wow, guys, the love in the chat is just awesome.
This is a W. Like this.
There's no questions. It's just all love. It's like statements of affection here. I don't even know what to say. But thank you.
Yeah. So I think from everyone, it's thank you. Oh, God. My only question is Marketplace. Are you guys partnered with Fanatics? Marlon, do you want to kind of speak a bit more about like Marketplace partners?
Yeah, we're partnered with a number of marketplaces. So Fanatics is one where you might see something that's listed on Fanatics as listed on Box as well, but it's not exclusively one, and we're adding more every day. Well, maybe not every day, every week.
Can we turn Boxed into an app? I feel like every engineer right now that's on the call listening to that has just had a panic attack. But yeah, we'd definitely look to get a Boxed app. I mean, I'd love it.
We've talked about it a lot. It's just something that we want to get the website right before we go do an app, because then our attention will be split, and we want to make sure that we're focused on adding lots of new features and bringing value before we kind of take the side mission of making an app.
Rhetoric asks if we can spend gems in person at GCX. Yes, you absolutely could spend your own gems in person. We'll have a station where people can sign up, and we're largely expecting people to be like not users of the site when they meet us, and then they sign up. It's free to sign up. That gets them a spin on the box and a instant card. And then certainly if they want to keep, spending on gems, or if you're, obviously there, you can come in and just spin boxes in the booth. That is the Box booth. I think that's a fun meta experience. We haven't had that happen yet.
Are we going to have another creator gaming event soon? Yes, Ethan, I've got some plans coming up for some cool stuff. So again, keep an eye out on that. I have a hard time picking which box to open. Can you please make crates that contain random boxes? I mean, like the best thing for like if you don't know is just generally ask the community, or just like have a play around with different boxes. It's generally the best advice I've got for you, dude.
Spitkit asked about when the luck back system was coming out. I know Mylan already told you it was soon, but yeah, just for everybody else that didn't see that
Ooh.
question, soon trademark symbol.
Will you guys ever consider boxes with sealed product? Yes. Well, okay, right. Well, I thought we were keeping it as a little bit of a tease, but there you go. It's coming.
100%. Yeah,
There
I
we
feel
go.
like
It's just cool can get better now. There you go. Sealed products come into boxes.
I mean, that's always been the plan. I think we've wanted that ever since I joined this company over a year ago. Mylan's been talking about wanting to do that. So we're finally at the point where that is definitely going to happen.
Sorry about a lot of ideas. If you got ideas, Nighthawk, throw it into suggestions. Every single thing that gets thrown into there gets discussed within the team and gets saved. So no idea is a bad idea. Trust me. I've seen some absolutely crazy ideas. What's going on with One Piece in the exchange? Ireland, do you have an answer to that?
Yeah. So if you don't see items that you want in exchange, that's normally because they're hard to get, or prices are fluctuating, or we don't have the inventory. So we just make things that we know we can send you quickly available in exchange, and everything else is lopped off to make sure that we don't produce a worse service by letting you go grab like 100 of the special Luffy card that might be hard to find. As far as the shipping times, we don't have different shipping times for different cards. Although you will see sometimes a little like turtle icon that indicates that something will be shipping a little bit slower than usual. So if you see that, then you might be towards the higher end of our stated times, like 3 or 4 weeks versus 2 weeks. But generally speaking, it's not about which game it is or which category it is. It's more just about our inventory.
Egg Launcher has a statement more than a question, but he says, let my friends and people see all my inventory, and like vice versa. It's a great idea. I feel like we don't have a good update. We have nothing to share news wise, but like in general, I would say to that, we are heavily eyeballing social functionality and what it's like to be, to further the community's ability to kind of cheer each other on or be jealous of each other's collections. I feel like that's a huge part of collecting in general, right? Is admiring what we each get. And then, to some degree wanting what other people have. And it's the whole fabric of our hobby and our society. So yeah, expect more in the future along those lines, but nothing to share concretely now.
Would it be cool to have a virtual binder that we could use to highlight? That sounds
We
like
already
a
do
fun
have
idea.
the showcase. So if you go to your profile on the website, you can show off your top pulls that you've got, and basically everything you've pulled will be in there. So you can show those off on your profile, and other people can see them. Although we are looking at more like collection tracking type features as well. Smoke, we are probably not doing physical mystery packs or boxes, because one of the big issues with those is that you get things you don't want, and then you have to deal with having those physically. So from our perspective, we'd rather you be able to exchange it or sell it, or do everything you can on box. But I will say that the subscription might have some monthly mystery rewards that you get physically sent. So we have some ideas around that.
Man, do you want to give? That's not a fun one for you. Give us a little story time of how you got the idea for box. Go on, speak.
Yeah, I mean, it started actually at the start of the pandemic. I launched a company somewhat like Box, but it was very much a side hustle in my free time with some friends versus like the scale we're at today. And around that time, sealed products was really, really hard to get a hold of, just like today. And it was very frustrating as someone who was getting back into my childhood hobby to go open packs. And then I looked online and I'm like, well, we can find all of these products, like the single cards, available on markets, right? I can go buy 100, near mint Charizards on TCG Player, but I can't get the pack that they come out of at all because they're being scalped and they're crazy priced and whatnot. And so I said, what if we made our own sort of repacks digitally, where we can take items that we know are available, we can go buy them right now, and then let people open, their own custom packs. And so it was around the pandemic where a lot of things were like very hard to find, and it was very frustrating for me as someone who wanted to go spend way too much money on cardboard. But coming to today, like obviously there's all sorts of different inspirations from different games, and different, sort of pack ripping type experiences.
And look what it's become today. Who would have thought?
1,000,000%. Well, maybe that's a good end on. What do you guys think? Anybody have any more
Awesome.
questions?
I'll take one more question. Who is the Box GG ad guy?
You want to answer that, Scott?
He's actually in here right now.
The literal ad guy, or the
No. They're talking about
Zach.
yeah.
Oh, Zach. Yeah. His name's Zach. He's on our team. He's in here. He's recording the call so that he can cut up the video and post it to YouTube later.
Share some love to Zach.
Also, he's a YouTuber and actually has been around for a while. So
you guys, some people might know him as Ghost Robo on YouTube. People would know him from Switch Force channel, which is all Nintendo Switch focused. So go check him out on YouTube.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, thanks, guys. I got to jump, so I'm going to wrap this up here. But really appreciate everyone tuning in to our town hall. If you have any additional questions or ideas, please let us know. We have our support. We have the suggestions channel, etc. And we'll be around in Discord. We always are here to chat every once in a while. So thank you guys so much. And please let me know when you guys think of some of the new features we have coming out, because I've probably never been as excited for a set of features that were coming out in a given few weeks as I am right now.
Let's go, man.
Likewise. Let's go.
All right.
See you,
everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks for being here, everyone. Peace.